Angie, can I bother you for a few minutes?
Okay.
I just want to talk to you about your work. I really love what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You're making this glorious piano. And now it has legs and it really looks like a piano. So it's amazing, you know. And I actually laughed a little bit at the. I thought the portions were a little cartoon-like, but it's nalak.
Nalak.
What's nalak mean in Thai?
Cute.
Yeah, it's cute. It's really cute. But it's more than cute. It's very crafty. So can you tell me about how you planned it? Because I think other students, this is not a piece of jewelry. It's a piece of sculpture, right?
Yeah, it's like a model.
Yeah. So how did you plan the silver you needed and know how you were going to make all the elements of the piano?
At first I drew a model, but I didn't bring it. But then I made a paper, how to say it?
Paper model.
Yeah.
So you made all the
guidelines,
pieces.
Yeah.
So that you know how much silver needed to be rolled out for you, right?
This piece is this piece, and like
Oh, I see it, right?
Yeah.
And this is pure silver.
Yeah. All of it's
So
silver.
you're going to finish it and buff it up and make it beautiful, and then this is just ready for a glass case. Do you play the piano? How long have you been playing?
Yeah, I've been playing for more than 10 years, I think.
And did your mother and father force you to play the piano like a lot of kids?
Not really. I recall me playing violin first, and then I switched to piano because I thought that the violin was like too hard on my shoulders. And then my mom said, "Oh, why don't you play piano?" And yeah, let's do that.
Did you have piano at home?
Mm-hmm. But I have an upright piano.
Who plays the piano at home besides you?
Me and my sister. But my sister doesn't really practice.
Yeah, so you took lessons for how many years?
10 years, I think.
Oh, 10 years.
Yeah, with the same teacher.
And do you play popular music, or what do you play?
No, I like to play classical music.
Who's your favorite composer?
Chopin. But I can't really play his song. It's too hard.
It's hard, huh?
Yeah, it's hard.
You play any Bach or Telemann or
I think I
Vivaldi?
played Bach once. I don't remember, but it's from the Baroque, the same age as Bach, but maybe.
I was just going to ask you that. I was going to ask you if you know what Baroque music is, because it's my favorite favorite kind of music. Really.
Yeah, I like it too.
I started listening to it when I was your age. Yeah, and my parents couldn't understand why I liked Baroque music. I really was hooked on it, you know. So, are you going to make a top for this, or do you have it made already? Could you position it or show it?
This one is like the place to put the sheet, and then
That's for the sheet music.
Yeah, and then this one is the top. I think there's gonna be like.
Can you hold it with your left hand? And just so hold it at the corner so that you can see how it looks on the piano. Oh, that is just wonderful.
And I'm gonna make
So,
it adult.
I just want to tell you that this has only happened once before, and I've been teaching 59 years. I had a girl, Taiwanese girl at ISB, and she was a recitalist and pianist, you know, and she made a little grand piano like that. And I think that one's better than hers, but she did a marvelous job, you know. So this is just wonderful, really, really.
I have fun making this one too.
How do I tell anybody? First of all, I didn't give you this project.
Yeah.
You chose it, right? What do you think about the way my class is structured, that you can just do whatever you want to do?
It's fun. It's not restricted. So you can do whatever you want.
If I had told you that you had to make a bracelet,
I wouldn't know what to make.
well, yeah, I mean, you wouldn't have been motivated, you know. And what I'm getting at, teachers are always getting at something. But what I'm getting at is that all the goals in the class are intrinsic. The kids are all doing things they want to do. and it makes me so happy. A boy in my 8th grade class asked me, "Can I make a small sword?" Sword, yeah. And another boy in ISB asked me, "Can I make a cannon, a little miniature cannon?" I said, "Sure, you can make whatever you want, and you'll always learn a lot in the process." What do you think you've learned doing this thing?
Soldering, I guess. I did a lot of soldering, and
You're quite expert at soldering.
yeah, because I had to solder all the limbs first.
The keys?
Yeah, the key limbs, and I had to solder.
What do you call them? Limbs?
LIMB.
Yeah.
I had to solder the limbs and the legs and this and everything together, so it was quite hard. Sometimes.
So you're my go-to person now. When I have a student weak in soldering, I could say, well, just sit with Angie for a while and she'll show you how to solder. It's amazing. What do you think the hardest thing in jewelry to learn is?
I think it's probably soldering and like annealing and such.
It was a rhetorical question.
Oh,
yeah, I knew that. That's right. The hardest thing in this craft to learn in silversmithing is soldering. And it sometimes takes years for people to learn how to handle a torch with a silver solder. What do you think is amazing about soldering?
I think it allows us to do like really weird shapes. Like if it was a single piece of silver, I wouldn't make this
Well, I'm leading you to something. Isn't it amazing how strong the soldering is?
Yeah, it is.
It's really strong, right? So when you bang on the metal, it doesn't just fall apart.
Yeah.
The soldering is a real molecular process that holds metals together, and it's very strong. You can actually stretch the metal, and the soldering joint doesn't break.
Like this is soldered on, and it's not like.
Oh, that little edge there?
Yeah, that little edge.
Oh, it's not one piece of metal.
Yeah.
So you added metal.
It wasn't enough.
Well, that shows real skilled soldering. Fantastic. Here you go. And that piano. Wow. Great work.